Haha! I beat the 5 o'clock. It says 4:59. It says 4:59. I beat. Oh, now it's 5. 5 o'clock. Happy 5 o'clock Friday. Yeah. I have to do a little of this right now. So running behind people. Actually, I'm not. I was enjoying sitting on the couch with the wife, and I just totally lost track of the time. So, whatever. What's good, people? Mr. Mark, Mr. Jim, Mr. Grandfolk, Mr. Neil. Mark, I thought you were going on a date this evening. What's happening? Tobacco. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Choo-choo. How you guys doing today? Well, I was grinding bevels. This one's going to have purple scales. I don't know if you can see the purple. So this one's going to have purple scales. And then this Nest mug, I need to grind it some more. But they're looking pretty good so far. This one's going to have orange scales. So it's kind of look like this kind of deal. But like connected, you know what I mean? So, but the grinds are looking pretty. And then I have another one of these that I'm going to make into a sheep's foot. So this part is going to be nicked, basically. Kind of like that. No, like this. Kind of like that. So it's, you know what I mean? So freehand, or I'll I just freehand it. I wish I had a jig. I mean, I'm just not. But I mean, I do pretty good as far as they're going to be Scandi grind as well. So
what's that?
Scandi grind? It's like the Mora's knife. That's a Scandi grind. It's just a you do your grinds. Oh, stank. Not getting jiggy with it, eh? No jiggies. No jiggy. Can't you see? Jigging and Jerby don't.
What does that mean?
Not get jiggy. Well, because I usually, Monkey Mike says, do I use a bevel jig?
Oh.
Remember what I was trying to do with the vice grips and that chunk of metal just to kind of.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, no, I do better without. So, but he says, do I use a bevel jig? And then Mark was being all not getting jiggy with it. Because Mark is funny. Hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark. Hello, everybody.
Sorry, I am creating something. me, Kimberly, and our friend Cameron. Okay, so Mark, remember when I was talking about Cameron Rock, about where I took that video of the lake and whatnot? We did a journey on it. Like, was that yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, we walked halfway up it, so we're slowly introducing Kimmers to Black Diamond stuff, but she needs to do it slowly because a few years back, she blew her knees out running on concrete. So we've been doing walks and stuff to get in better shape and whatnot. Because if you don't use it, you lose it, as they say. But Kimmer's goal is to conquer Cameron Rock. So we're going to try and do a little bit each week. Heal for, like, we'll go for the hike and then come back, heal for a week, and then do it again. Just like, because why not? Right? Hey, baby. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm going to push this way so I can, yeah, that's how I do it. Can I use your flame stick, please, baby? Oh, I found it. It was in this pocket. Do you want me to move to that right there?
So good.
Do you want me to move there, or do you want? Where do you want?
Where
Where do you want? Yeah, I know, but now that you're up and moved and whatnot, do you want? Oh, do you want to smoke first? Mike says hello.
Hello, Mike.
So does Mark.
Hello, Mark. Again.
I think Neil's here too. Neil and Ground Fog. Here we go. Who's here? Mark was first. Jim, Thomas, Ground Fog, Neil, Mock, Mikey. Yeah. That's it.
Excellent.
But yes, this one is going to have orange scales. Oh, that's my brother calling back. Of course. So I do these things every Friday at 5. But I am having a.
You sent me a question mark, so I thought you were free.
Well, no, you called just before the live, and I called you back, and then you didn't answer, and then.
Yeah, no, I was on the phone.
Pocket dial. You were right.
Game's about to start anyway, so talk later.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to win 3.5 million. I had a dream about it last night. It's happening. So start.
Well, you have to split it with me, so it doesn't.
Start spending whatever. What is that? 1.75.
I don't spend anything until I got it.
Well, I'm just saying, we're gonna be millionaires here pretty quick.
Okay.
All right, I'll call you after live.
Yeah, talk later.
Text if I hit one of those bets.
Yeah, well, you got one guy that you need to score tonight, so.
Who is it?
Let's see.
I can't remember. I'm talking to you. Sorry, just give me a second. Who is it?
I'm looking at it right now. Hold on.
I think it was for.
Devontae Smith.
Sorry.
We need Devontae Smith to score.
Oh, and he's definitely going to get.
For the Eagles.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. I'll text if he hits.
I will.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Ciao. I think I'm here. I think I am. Right, Mark? I won't shake my head to 3.5. And it was a $1 bet. And I had to do how many picks? I think it was 16. I'll go back through the chat. Just a sec. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, 16. 16. I can't remember what this app is, but Devonta Smith he's a Philadelphia Eagle, and all he needs to do is score. So he's going to score tonight, and then Sunday's game day. So we'll be watching a lot of football this week. I'm kind of stoked that we have cable. Just saying. What's everybody doing today? Even though the state and feds take 60% of your gambling winnings. Wow. If we make a bet and we hit, and your prize is say 500,000, you get 500,000. It's crazy. They take 60% of their winnings for bets in the States. That is not. You need a hand? You okay?
Yeah.
You gonna paint?
Yeah.
I gotta pick up my things.
Oh, I'm sorry. I tend to make messes. Not that I made the mess. I asked for the cord, and then the cord was hooked around her little bejewel tray, and it went. So it's not a microphone. Hockey does start soon. What's your team, Mr. Neil? The federal government takes their cut, and then the state takes their share. So like 30 and 30. That's so. So what happens with state or federal? Are they ran by a corporation, or is it state? Oh, Jessica says hello. Hello. Corruption is, oh, well, that's anyone that governs other people. That, like, I already called them out. They're yeah. I can't even have a freaking opinion on that because I might get in trouble for that in Canada. Did you want any more of this? Freaking bureaucrats and politicians. Yeah, yep. I try not to talk about politics, religion, or finances, but yeah, but how free is your speech? Is it when it's your opinion and it deems hate speech? Do you get charged for hate speech? How free is your freedom? And at what cost is your freedom? It's pretty crazy nowadays. But if it's your opinion, I mean, if you're not uttering threats, I'm me? Who's I'm me? Are you new to the channel? I am me. Understand? Is that I lurk. Fantastic. I'm just gonna go to your channel. You got 6 subscribers.
Who's that?
I'm me.
Who's me?
Well, it's him. Or her. I don't know. Are you Canuck or are you... I watch videos of Bob. Oh, cool. Yeah, Bob's no longer, but we have a whole herd still around, and I've been trying to catch them when they're in the property. So I tell you, I see part of him every day. This one lives on the living room floor for right now, and it's that's Mr. Bob from that side. But can't even get it in the screen. There we go. It's crazy, crazy. This one, I don't know. I want to weigh one because I really don't. Really don't know. And I guess the longer you hold it or you have it, it doesn't have a bloodline into it anymore, so it'll dehydrate and get. But they all kind of stay this once they're all dry. They do. Look at that one, eh? Looks no, this one. Looks like a freaking knife. Like a Bowie. Put a handle on that. Looks like a Bowie knife. Oh, put a handle right there. It would be like a Bowie knife. That'd be kind of cool. But I don't want to hack it up because I can't get another one from him. So, but it's pretty cool. Bowie Bob, yeah, totally right. What's everybody's plans for this weekend? This is my plan. Get these things finished up. Then I have a couple more. I've got 2 more drawings that I need to put onto onto steel and then cut them out. But yeah, that's kind of like a Bradford Guardian. And this one is a Nessmuk style blade. And I have another one of these that I'm going to turn into like a sheep's foot style. I can envision it without the tip kind of deal. So this one's going to be up for grabs if anybody's looking for, or if you have a design that you want that's in your head but need it made, let me know, because yes sir, yes ma'am, it's go time for the old knife building. We'll try and get more elk videos. They're starting to bugle, so there's a couple parks that they congregate at, and we'll try and get out. And it's usually around between when it starts cooling down and gets a little bit darker, they come out and they start jousting, and it's quite impressive watching them throw their weight around. It's pretty neat. Having breakfast with my bro Matt, and we're going to go look at guns. Nice. That's cool. Last weekend without football game, so catching up on everything. Oh, nice. Nice. It's first week NFL, so my little brother and me have like ridiculous, like, that's why you pay $1 and it's like the sky is the limit. Like, you never know unless you just never know. But if it comes through for $1, 3.5, that would be that's life-changing funds. Even if it's like $500,000, that's still a good chunk of change. You good, baby? Baby? You okay? Do you want me to get you a coffee? I'm sorry? I need to go get one, so I'll be right back. Love you. Da, 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 da. Coffee. I couldn't Buy a bigger house. You couldn't buy a bigger house off $500,000? I didn't know that. $500,000 out here. I mean, if you go out the two lease, you can get a chunk of property with like a single wide trailer on it kind of deal. Ian Dub, what's happening, brother? Happy Friday to you as well. If you just got some bevels on some blades, Ian Dub, it'd be putting orange G10 on this one, and then you can't really tell it's purple, but it is purple, and that's going on this one. It's going to be nice for sure. I haven't worked with G10, so I probably will wear my mask. Central for his high school team. He's super excited. I bet that's a big deal for sure. Yes, sir, Aries. I tried my hand at some epoxy too. I mean, it did harden a little bit more, but it's got some flex. So I mean, I think with it having a metal backing, it might, but I know it will dent a lot more. Next time I do epoxy, I'll do it with a scale so I have exact measurements. Yeah, I'm thinking it's gonna get both of those ones are gonna be like a Scandi grind, and yeah, I feel that they're gonna turn out all right. And then I've already cut all of the leather out and pulled out all the hardware that I'm gonna use for this. I just have to start putting it together. Got the speed sew, just glue it all up so I can stitch it. And I have the leather punches now too, so I mean it shouldn't take too long. But for the most part, this one's gonna be the one I will be selling right away. So excited. Mask with a G10, yeah, I figured that it's gonna be like, is G10 like fiberglass kind of deal? It looks fibrous, so kind of reminds me of like a fiber resin combo. Aries, you're here. I don't think I have many G10 handled knives. What's your process with when you do it? Like, do you coat the G10 afterwards with anything, or just leave it as is? I'm thinking wet sanding it afterwards to see how. But getting a bottle of Powerade. It's hot. How hot is it, Mr. Neil? Leave it as is, but you can wet sand it. Oh, okay. Less than an hour drive from me, there's an 8-bedroom house selling for $70 million. That's as high as the lottery gets in Canada, 70 million. So that's just a boatload of money. G10 is a fiber material. No, it wet sand it to get it at least 80 grit and polish should make it look good. 800 grit. Okay. Oh, what with this stuff? With this stuff? Flex grip? No, but I was watching a lot more videos about this kind of stuff. I could dye the wood with the dyes that came with the stuff, and it would be more. It would take the color way more than putting it on, because you're putting direct dye instead of diluting it with this directly on wood, and then do a clear epoxy set on top of the wood, and it would be like kind of like what Kimmers has with the Bark River, the purple and the burrow wood that is in her Bark River. So I'm interested in seeing how that looks. I got my Apex Arc from Black Star Design today. What a well-built knife. I bet. That's a flipper, right? P&W. That's close where Bill Gates lives. Oh yeah, well that makes sense. Doesn't he own an island just out like where the Seattle ferry goes from? I think it goes from Friday Harbor to Sydney, but there's an island just south of Cordova Bay, and it's fortified. There's Hummers that drive on it. All like it's somebody big with a big name owns that island, because I thought Bill Gates had it. Nice Nest knife and scanning grind. I appreciate that, man. Who was that? Babette?
Yeah.
Send me a text?
Yeah.
Oh. It'll be nice. I'm digging it. And the grinds are pretty like I'm getting better at the hand grinds for sure. And it's already tempered steel, but I'm going to reheat treat it afterwards as well, because not that I've been dipping them as I grind, so that the steel doesn't, but I still want to do heat treats on them anyway. So that'll be probably tomorrow morning I'll do that, or tomorrow evening when it's cooler, because it was really hot today and got most of the grinding done this morning. But there's still I still have another one to do, and then I have to trace and cut two more out. Not seeing that million, but I found one that's 58 million. Rough. Rough life when it's a folder with a frame lock. Okay. I think I think I watched. Did you make a video of it yet, P and Dub? Is that linked for the $58 million one, Mark? 5 beds, 8 like okay. I understand they're big houses, but like if you 5-bedroom, even if you have like 3 master bedrooms that have bathrooms, all 5 bedrooms don't need a bathroom. And like, why 8 bathrooms to 5 bedrooms? Hemlock, what's happening, brother? If I won 70 million, I would probably spend it all. Yeah. I would, yeah, I bet. I can't say I wouldn't do some frivolous spending for sure, because why not? If we won that kind of money, we would like to do things with it. I know Kimmers wants like some sort of hobby farm, has animals and stuff, and rescues and stuff. So that would be one. I would like to do something for like a treatment center, detox facility. I would want to be a part of something like that. Made a 10-second quick video this morning. I'll go more in depth. Yeah, you gotta actually put the time in with the plate so you can give an honest opinion of it, right? And traveling, yeah, there would be definitely some traveling, because Bali is, we want to see Bali. Mr. Pete's got that piece of paradise in Australia, so we definitely go see Mr. Pete. Probably see Dean, Jason, and then do the 50 or 49 states, because Alaska is a lot like where we live, just has more snow. But each state, I've done Michigan, Montana, Washington. I think that's how that. Yeah, I think that's all I've done as far as states so far. So I don't think Kimmers has seen those states, but yeah, it would be nice to do a road trip through all the states, just or go like this, and then hit all of Florida, and then come back up the East Coast, kind of deal. I think it would be fun to see for sure. I wouldn't want to go to anywhere that's dangerous. Well, even Pete. I mean, Pete. I think Australia is a hostile continent, and everything wants to kill everything. But Pete says everything's not like that, and I would love to see the beaches though, and see one of those little blue-brained octopus that can kill 10 people or 50 people. I can't remember the stats, but it can kill a lot of people just with one little. I'll be doing 100 an hour. I would be doing 100-hour use review for sure. About 2 hours. I carve the knife. Oh, cool. You should I don't know if you've got a video of you carving like from start to finish any of your projects, PNW. Maddie, what's happening, brother? Thank you for joining us. It's cool to see you, brother. Now that you're here, that's the one that I'm working on. Nesmic style. Got some grinds on it today. That one's going to have orange G10 for scales. And then one of the Bradford Guardian blanks with a scandied grind. And it's going to have purple G10 for this one's for Kimmers. So, and then I've got another one of these that I'm going to put there we go. That's a better angle. But they're gonna have Scandi grinds, and the other one I've got for this is gonna have a sheep's foot. So Corby volts. I'll be doing. Hey Joe, what's happening? I've got, I think for the orange one, I'll use these. Maybe this. I'll ask Kimmers what she wants for her hardware, but just a sec, I'll show you. What kind of hardware you want on your right?
It's your creation, do with it what you will, and then do it.
All right. So what am I using for hardware? I mean, I can use this kind of hardware. This kind of hardware. Or the Corby bolts, where you grind them in. You set them and grind it so you can't take them apart. I mean, I can leave them kind of with Loctite, I guess, but that's quite the handle. You know what I mean? Like I like grinding the bits where you can't unscrew them. So I can do both. Like what I did with the Kaiser scales that I did for Grumpy. I used this hardware because this way he could take the scales off the baby and it was the perfect size, right? So could have used the hardware on the baby, but it wouldn't have looked as nice. You know what I mean? Because you'd have to. You can see the size difference of, so I would have to rescore out the G10, and I wouldn't want to fuck with this one because it was a gift, right? So stuff that I get, I take very it's very, very sentimental to all of us, like Kimmers and myself. Like, there's no way I would have the knife collection on my own without this community. That's 100% fact. But yeah, I think I'm going to use the Corby bolts, and they're just going to be fixed handles because if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of deal. But I mean, some G10 you can take it off. I mean, the baby comes with I think that's a 7. I don't know. Might be a set 6. So I don't know. Did that answer your question, Aries? And I have the brass ones as well as the like nickel ones. So that's what I used on the Ugly Sun that Pops has now. And speaking of that, I have one good chunk of 80 CRV2, and I'm going to make 2 smaller versions of the Ugly Sun. So those are be coming up too, and I just have to shrink down the stencil that I made for the Ugly Sun. And then I still have tons of spring steel, and blessings, Joe. I appreciate that. It's gonna be like I mean I watch a lot of Aries stuff, and he's fucking grinding it, man. Like, he's putting the time and the effort into getting his shit out, and like, I need to just step up and start doing that shit too, because it's not doing it fucking out, and like, I got to do it myself. Yeah, it's 1/4 inch. I think this is 8/8 inch. How did I get this one out? Oh, right there. Yeah, you can see the size difference. So this is 1/4, this is 1/8. And yeah, heavy. I like heavy fixed blades. Like, I want it to do the work. I don't want. And this is 1095. This is my favorite steel. So thick stock. I mean, it makes it so it's. I live in one of the wettest climates, and as long as you take care of it, it does all right. And it's easy to sharpen in the bush. Like, if you find a nice river rock or an ocean rock that's got a good grit to it, I mean, you can put it better better edge than some of the sharpening stuff that I have here. It's just gotta know how to do what you do, you know. Notice you don't have a wrench. Aries, you should plug your stuff, bro. Give you a wrench so you can do shit. Think you got a wrench now. Hey, Howie, what's happening, brother? Hope you've been well. And this is my cheater for doing my sheaths. Like, I'll glue it all together with this stuff, and then I'll like punch all the holes and stitch it afterwards, because it's just easier when it's all put together. You can actually physically put your knife in and make sure it's exactly the way it was before you want to start stitching it all together. That's what I like to do anyway. Once I make a few and I know how the hold said blade, I'll be. Yeah, see, you're awesome with the Kydex. I'm getting better at the sheath, the leather. The more time I put into it, I mean, I don't have the right foam to do the press, so it makes it look and lock in. I mean, I've made one that was kind of, but I don't have the right foam. Maybe I'm getting the wrong. There's a lot of blacksmith at the fall fair. Oh, cool. That would have been sweet. Very well. And at my best. You busy with the harvest. I bet you're. How is yours going? Is it? We still have a few weeks. But yeah, I mean, it's still, there's still a little bit of rattle. I'm sure if I put a torch to it and pressed it, it would take the rattle out. I think it's right at the tip that the rattle happens, but it doesn't. Just got to get better. But Kydex is more expensive than leather, so I rather fuck up on leather, because I mean, some of the depending on how bad the fuck up, you can kind of fix your boo-boo with leather per se, but with Kydex, I just don't. I mean, I've got all the rivets and eyelets and this and that, but I'm just not good at it just yet. I got my phone from Amazon, of course. How much was it? Like, I don't want to pay. Like, I don't have a lot of cash to fucking buy stuff just yet. Hopefully, after selling a few, I can reinvest that into more better stuff. But got this piece of Kydex, and I have one more piece of Kydex, twice the size of this one. So but a little bit of everything. Those are the eyelets I was telling you about. Nickel and gunmetal. They're two different colors kind of deal. But one's like that, and ones that are darker than that, basically. Just by a little bit, but and I got tons of leather, so. The other way, I don't have to fight. Or maybe I would still have to fight. Tragic. First world problems. Can't put something back in the bag. Nice. Whatever. It's on the couch right now. Phone from Amazon. Hey, Mr. Howie. Welcome back. Holstersmith.com is where I get my Kydex supplies. Holstersmith.com. I'm just Googling it right now, so I have it in the search bar. Kydex. Oh, just search. How big is that sheet?
What?
Oh, I just got some links to Kydex for Aries. He's another knife builder.
Okay.
He sent a link to where he gets his Kydex. I think that's Kydex sheets. $11 1 foot by 1 foot. So, holy cow, that's a crap load cheaper. Oh, they got tons of cool shit too. Oh, you I know for a fact you must have you got one of these, didn't you? Didn't you? And you probably already made a sheath with it having Aries. That would be a really, really cool piece of Kydex to work with. Not your thing? Oh, okay. But I tell you, if you were making sheaths for knives with that kind of stuff, they would fly off the shelf. Because no, I was just razzing on you. Hey, if you ever want to send up one of your knives for me to play with, and I'll send it back to you one time. All over that. that orange one, man, I wish I could have the funds for one of those because it's my favorite color. It's pretty awesome. What's that one called again? It was the last one of the last sale that you were doing. It sold today? Yeah, damn. Rockhopper, that's right. I was gonna say grasshopper, but I knew that was wrong. Yeah, that's quite the build. We should exchange emails, Aries. I would like to pick your brain on a few things. Whenever you got time, be interesting to hear how and what and all the stuff that I'm finding out the hard way. If you could make it easier for me, that'd be awesome. I don't do this is the only this one and Messenger are the only social medias I use. I did bad things with a lot of apps, and I'm in recovery now, and I can't get back into that. It would the dopamine hits that I used to get from shit like that. It's just this stuff's bad enough. But my email is in the about section if or yours is probably in your about section too. New dude boot it. Actually, I can probably just check right now. Channel. No, you just got your Etsy shop up on. What's the other one? What's the other one? The IG and what's the other one, baby? What are the apps? The IG and what's the other one?
TikTok, maybe?
Talk.
Or X?
X. Yeah, we don't do any of like we just. My little brother wants me to get onto it too, and I just. I'm an old schooler. Like, hit me up on the phone or Messenger. Old. You only do IG and YouTube. You don't have email? Hey, Patrick. Gonna watch The Goonies with the kids. That's a dope flick. It's a classic dope flick. Babies, is Goonies on Prime?
I don't think so.
Oh, we gotta watch Goonies. Haven't watched that movie in. It's been a minute for sure. Aries heating. Okay. Do that right now. Pose. Pose. 2. So right, I'm a whole bunch of I can't do two things at once. So okay, that should go in. I don't know. Your little emblem popped up, so should have been you. It's awesome watching cool. It's awesome watching cool movies as they get older. Right, to see the reaction. How old are they, Patrick? The fuck is that noise? Sorry, I gotta see that. Whatever. I learned a lot from Simple Life on YouTube.
We don't get out.
He's in Canada. Simple Life. I will Google or I'll check him out right now. Simple Life. Is that his channel name? Greg, what's happening? Night, Mr. Howie. Have a blessed weekend, brother. Okay, here we go. Look at you cutting up. Coming through with the cold cuts. Live chat it. Simple. Oh, I'm subscribed to him. Yeah. This guy. Oh, here. For my bet to go through and we win 3.5 million. Other than that, just for you to not hurt yourself. Do you need anything with me? You okay? Okay. Who's Shane? Shane. Stay blessed, Patrick. How was your week, Greg?
I'm gonna make some sausage roast. You want a couple?
I got the chicken in the fridge or the season.
Oh shit! Great.
You can. No, you can have. You can do the. You can make them. You have that, and I'll have the chicken for dinner.
You might want it. Wait.
Yeah, that's fine. I won't eat it all. What?
No, I was just making sure there weren't too many things going.
This one's not plugged in. Bing bong. How many knife designs do you have, Aries? It's Scott, right? I think your name is Scott. I'm sure I get. I always, until I absolutely hear somebody say, or they say it themselves, this is my name, blah, blah, blah. I always go by their channel name until I physically know that.
Oh, you already baked the chicken.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I asked you if you wanted one hot, and you were like, you'll
Oh,
eat.
that's right.
You were gonna eat with me. 24. Cool. That's. I don't know how many I've made. I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then the ugly sun. And 9. And then that's not my design, but I've made variations of other designs for, I think I've got 10 different kinds under my belt so far. So, and all but these two have had handles, wood handles. So these are going to be two with something completely different than I'm used to work with. So it'll be different. It'll be different for sure. But I want to do the epoxy encased wood as well, like how Bark River did. That's just polished, but Kimmer's has one that has purple epoxy and wood burrow, and I want to do something like that because it looks fucking dope. It really does. What is your favorite build that you've made so far? I mean, that rock hopper, that's something I like. That's something I could definitely get behind. I think I'm going to make a couple neck knives next after these builds. And then obviously the two versions. I can't remember what I was going to say. That's so hard. I've done. And do you have a drill press when you're do you I try and just like I can't remember sometimes. Do you cut all your own blades and do all your own? I know you do all your sanding and sharpening, but do do you get your blanks made, or do you make your blanks yourself? Also, do you have a drill press for your skeletonizing, or do you send that out to get done? Because I don't have a drill press, and I think I think that's something I really need to, or a corded drill. Because all the drills I have are 20 volt, so some of the steel is, and I don't know, it just, I think yes, I have a drill press from Harbor Freight. I cut blades. I have blanks made. Be able to do both. Hit me on email. Gotta go. Blessings. Thanks for all the info. I appreciate other builders sharing their the way they do stuff, because I tend to do stuff the absolute hardest way possible until I find an easier, softer way, and it'd be interesting to bounce some knowledge back together. It'd be great. Have a great weekend. I'm sure we'll chat sometime this weekend. And keep killing those builds, man. Seriously, you're doing amazing work. I know there's a lot of people that are talking your stuff up. So keep doing the grind, bro. You're doing it good. I aspire to do something as good as you. So thanks for paving the way for the little guys, because it's nice to talk to the people that are actually doing the work. It's gives me more motivation to get my shit done. So who's all here still? Greg, you're still here. Neil. Who else is here? Mark, you still here? I think Howie had to run. Maddie, he's probably lurking. Mr. Lurker. Me watching, listening. Fantastic. Mark, you're the best. What are you doing a live next? Oh, yeah, look at this. This is one of my oldest shirts that I'm going to wear until it falls off of me. Because, yes. No idea? Yeah. Starting finally to cool down. Was it hot where you were today, Mark? $90. Was that? Yeah, I think that's. My little brother just made $105 on. I don't know what betting site he goes, but he does really good. Fahrenheit to Celsius. Natty. Yeah, that was about 33-ish. Without the wind, it was like it felt like it was like almost 40 in the direct sun. I hope it really cools down and the rain comes because the salmon are out there waiting to come up to spawn, and I need me some fishies. It needs to rain. We're gonna when they knit nat is where the next salmon run will be, and that's only at the other end of the lake. So if you kept on going past where you camped, Mark, right to the end of the road there, that's basically the way to go to Nitnat. And by the hatchery where the fish ladders are, that's where they all pool right there. And tasty salmon's coming up here pretty quick. So, right, baby?
What?
The salmon run next rain. It's going to be fun. Hey, Miss Allie. How are you doing? I did the bevels on some of the bevels. This one and this one. I think this one. Scandy grinds. Doing good. You guys had rain today? Nice. I think we're scheduled to get some rain on Tuesday or Wednesday. So hopefully, because we need a good 2 days of rain for the river to catch all the runoff and make a little run for the salmon. But oh, and you betcha we'll be videotaping that, because nothing like pulling salmon in that are like that big. Well, no, I don't know. Maybe yay big, but like that's a lot of meat for one fish. And I think if we go for 2 days, we can cap out at like eight fish or something like that, 8 or 12 fish, which is sufficient. And if we do that each, like if we all max out, that's a lot of food. So, and because we're residents, our salmon tags are like $15. So like you can't even get a full salmon. Like you can get a fillet, like a nice fillet of salmon for about $15, or you can get all you can eat salmon for $15. You just got to go and put the work in, and that's not hard to do, because there's millions and millions and millions of them trying to come up, and chances are there's going to be like a few that are hungry still. So especially the free run stuff, like I don't like government meat by any means, but if you can go and collect and catch your own food, that's good. We've had rain all week. temperature is dropping into the lower 80s. So I'm glad the temperature is going down. Yes. I would love the temperatures to go to like my favorite temperature is 20 Celsius. And as high as 25. Anything more than that, it's just I sweat and I'm uncomfortable and it's just not I just don't like it. I just don't like it. So yes. When the temperature goes down, it's a lot nicer to enjoy the outside for sure. You do? Yeah. Kimmer's absolutely loves it too. Her favorite fish is trout though, right? You like trout the most, right?
Rainbow trout, yeah.
Rainbow trout. I love salmon sashimi style or cooked. The only one I kind of enjoy raw is the sockeye. I love sockeye. And it was funny. The one time I went fishing with my dad. Well, I've been fishing a couple times with my real dad, but one of the first times I remember I ate some sockeye raw. I remember we were going for sockeye fishing, so I took wasabi with me, and that's all I needed. Just a little. Oh, so good, love it. My dad was so disappointed that I was eating fish raw, but whatever. It's funny. Me and one of my younger brothers, Chris, we took him. So my dad's been in both the Army and the Navy. He was in the Navy first for however long he was in, and then he got his mandatory for retirement, and then he swapped over to the Army, and then did the same thing. But you would think for a guy that went on big boats all over the world that you would be able to hold it together on a fishing trip. He was green the whole time, and we maxed out for all the fish that we were supposed to get, and he caught a big fat 0 on that trip. It's pretty epic, actually. Me and Chris still talk about that one. It's good, but it was quite funny that he was in the Navy and he couldn't hack going out to the fishing grounds in Port Renfrew. J-Boy is where we ended up, and I mean, sure, on rough days the swells are pretty good, and especially if you can't see it fogs in real well. So if you can't have like something to focus on and it's just fog, and you don't partake in the Happy Mary Jane, yeah, you get nauseous quite quick out there. So, but I don't want to be socked in the eye. And yes, it was absolutely delicious. It was. I mean, you can't have it any better than that. Like fresh out of the ocean, you take a little freaking, little thin slice and wasabi. Oh, so good, so good. Yeah, they're running right now. Like if that's what I was talking about, the rain. As soon as we get the rain, we're gonna go and catch our haul. We'll haul probably 8 fish, 12 fish a piece for the 2 days we'll go. So yes, we can absolutely fish for salmon here. And there's a few kinds of salmon that run here: coho, chum, sockeye, pinks. I mean, we don't get the Atlantics because we're Pacific, but yeah, there's a lot of fish, and then trout. We can go and catch trout anytime. The lake is right there. It's 27 kilometers. So what is that? I think I figured it out to be 18 miles wide and 2 miles wide. 18 miles long and 2 miles wide. I will 100% guarantee that for a fact, Miss Allie. Kimmers will eat probably 99.5% of the fish, and I might have one. She likes steaks, so we cut the whole fish in just steaks. Like the whole fish gets, it gets gutted, and then you just cut it into chunks. My little brother, he's picky. He'll pick out all the bones and make fillets, but Kimmers likes steaks about yay big, and I mean, you get about that much fish on a steak. So depending on the size of the fish. So where is everybody tonight? Here. I'm right here. Kimmers is right there, and you are right there, and you're right there, and you, and the guy in the duck right there, that guy, he's right there too. Ken, what's happening, brother? You can appreciate these ones. Got grinds done. And I've got another one like this. I'm going to do a sheep's foot on. So basically going to nick the tip off of it. And then I've got orange G10 scales for this one and purple scales for, can't really tell. It is purple. I promise you it is purple. And then G10 for this one. So, but yeah. And they're going to be Scandi grinds. I still have to take some off on the Nessmuk, but it's almost, I have to drill holes and clean them, and then I'm going to heat treat them. I mean, it's already tempered steel, but I want to reheat the just in case I screwed the heat treat process when I had a bucket of water and I didn't let it get too hot, but I just want to make sure that it'll hold. And then I'll be using your stuff. Ken, that leather conditioning stuff, that stuff is amazing. Like, it works so good. What's it like? How? Yeah, I need to get you to get me more of that stuff. Like, how do I get more? Do you have a link to all your stuff, Ken? Because that leather conditioning stuff is like, I don't know what you do with it or how. Like, yeah, I don't know what the ratios are or whatnot, but yeah, that stuff works like a hot damn. I bet you that stuff sells large for you. I actually have some old dress shoes that are leather and they've seen better days, so I'm gonna actually do that with them as well. So no, Yeah, I'm definitely going to drill before I heat, for sure. Because, no. I don't want to burn out any of the Cobalt drill bits that I have. I mean, they'll go through it, no problems. But I just don't want to have it such hard steel before. You can make some blocks. Really, see, that would be easier to like. Yeah, that I just keep it saran wrapped and I can just rub it. Yeah, like almost like beeswax cube kind of deal. It's almost you know that would be really good. Do you sell a lot of that stuff? Really? That's unfortunate, Ken. Because I mean, it really is really good stuff. And those like those guides, they work like who would have like you? Well, you would have thunk it, but like something that simple will help somebody like me put an edge that will cut paper like nobody's business. Like that's changed my knife sharpening. Accidentally threw an extra knife in the oven once. Oh yeah, how'd that work out for you? You burned the drill bit off? I learned my lesson after I did it once too, and I guess I might have been pushing too hard, but the drill bit broke in the knife that I was doing it. So like I couldn't even get the drill bit back out of the knife. I had to grind it all out, and it was just a shit show. But yeah, it's quite funny. So yes, I've learned that lesson about the drills before the heat treat. That made one. I don't feel so bad now. That's funny. It really is, man. Seriously. Oh yeah, like a hockey puck. That would be perfect. Like the axe files. That would be perfect. Because then you can actually like cup it and like, yeah, smart. I have a little buffing. Like I want to, when I do the shoes, I want to put it on a. So I have a drill buffing kind of deal, and I think that would work really good on the shoes with that stuff. Mark, if you have anything, or anybody here, if you have anything leather, I'm telling you, can make some protective. I don't know if is it conditioning stuff. I can't remember. I don't read. I'm a man. I don't read destructions and instructions and stuff. So I try and whatever. At least I admit it. It's fine. But it's leather conditioning stuff for sure. Definitely makes all leather products look like 100%. Like I put some scuffs on some shit while I was making it, and I mean you can still tell that I marked it, but it definitely looks a lot better. But Ken makes some of the best stuff I've ever used. So, do you have your Etsy store link that you can put up, Ken? Sorry? I use coconut oil on a leather sheath. Nice. Coconut oil is good for anything. It's good for your skin, good for your hair, good for your guts. I did an experiment putting some around deodorant too. Not gonna sell it, but I can send you some. Absolutely, I'll without even a hesitation, for sure. I would gladly accept that, Ken. Last chance knives at Etsy.com. But that being said, I'm past the hour and a half, and I need to like get up and stretch and eat and stuff. But Ken, seriously, blessings, brother. Miss Allie, Mark, who else is here? Anybody else? I think Mr. Neil might be here. Remember always to hug a vet, love a vet, appreciate a vet, thank them for their service. Because without them doing the stuff that I can't do, make the freedoms happen for us, we wouldn't be able to have this. If you're an addict, please never ever stop quitting, because I slipped and fell and relapsed and went to treatment multiple times. Don't beat yourself up. It happens. When you're done, when you're ready to live and need help getting treatment, emails me about section. I cannot financially help you at all, but if you need to get into a treatment center and you're ready to go there, or a detox to get help, I'll do whatever I can do to get you the info to get there. And I think that's about it. Oh, be up. Jason Brown. Mr. Bill. And always Mr. Matt. My brother from another mother. He's riding Mr. Bob right now. But have an amazing weekend. Hope everybody stays safe and blessed. Thanks for hanging out with the likes of us. What do you do? What do you have when you have a chicken on the roof laying an egg? Yeah, Miss Allie. That's good times. Always coming in with a good yuck. Dig it. But yes, be kind to everybody. And I'll probably see you guys through either the lives or the comments. I don't like doing this, but if you could like, share, and subscribe and help like the watch hours and stuff like that, it would help grow the channel. I don't like saying it. I won't say it often, but it's known that it does help if you say it. I'm just not that guy. But until the next one, see you guys later.